Good afternoon. I'm Nancy from Nancy's Health and Wellness. Thank you for joining me. If you're new to my wellness site or to YouTube, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell because you don't want to miss any of my new videos. And with that, I want to talk about something a little more serious today. In the town that I live in, yesterday afternoon, there was a fatality crash on the highway. And I was in town probably 20 minutes before it happened or somewhere around there, or 20 minutes after it happened, rather. And I got to thinking today, one, the accident happened because the driver of the SUV floated across the double yellow line into a double dump truck. And of course, the dump truck driver was pretty much unharmed, but the driver of the SUV and the passenger were killed instantly. The way people are driving and the way people are behaving concerns me. I don't want to have any assumptions as to what may have happened to cause that accident. But I'm seeing a lot of people on their phones while they're driving, a lot of people at stoplights on their phone. In the state of Washington where I live, that is against the law to have your phone out. You can have a Bluetooth and be hands-free, but you can't be holding your phone. And the statistics on holding your phone and texting while driving are much like driving while intoxicated. So this concerns me, and I feel a deep sense of loss for the family or families of the people who perished in this accident. I also grieve for the truck driver, as I'm sure there's a whirlwind of emotions going through for that person as well. But I want to really talk about choices and our choices and how when we choose to do something, it could mean lights out, showstopper, it's over. Simply by driving your vehicle, you're taking a risk. And we know this, and we get in our cars anyway, and it's not that big of a deal, right? I've been driving for many years. And I can honestly say that I have not seen such poor driving as I have the last couple of years. Now, if that's a coincidence, which I don't believe in coincidences, but if that is a coincidence because of the pandemic and the things that are happening with that and the amount of stress and anxiety people are having, maybe that's the case. Nonetheless, we're having a lot of poor behavior. And I'm not saying that the car that perished in the accident yesterday had poor behavior. I have no idea what happened. I have not a clue. I'm just saying to avoid having any kind of accidents while we're driving, to make some really good choices and be very cautious while you're on the road. Because I know that was a semi truck, but what if it was my car? What if it was me? What if I was driving and somebody went over the yellow line and they hit me and I died? It doesn't just happen to other people. It can happen to us as well. So I think by being really cautious when we go out on the road, and I was taught to be a defensive driver. By the way, I've never had a speeding ticket. I've never had a traffic infraction the entire time I've been driving, which is, oh my gosh, I don't want to date myself, but over 30 years I've been driving, and I've never had a ticket for traffic infraction. Never had a claim against me, nothing. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm an expert driver. That just means that I am cautious and I'm well aware of other people and how they drive, and especially in today's world when we get into our cars. So please, if you take anything from this message, please take the fact that I care immensely about each and every one of you, and that it just takes a couple seconds to make a mistake or a poor choice while we're driving, to have something happen. And we can avoid these things. And again, I just want to say I have no idea what happened in the car, the driver. I have no idea. I don't know if it was a phone. I don't know if who knows? They could have sneezed and grabbed for a tissue. I don't know. I'm not saying that. This has had an effect on me, learning about it, and the fact that I was in town not long after it happened. And it could be any of us. And it just takes a little bit of precaution and care when we get out on the road. We need to be kinder, and we need to make better choices. And we need to care about our fellow drivers on the road. So that's my message for today. And I will be back later next week with some more topics. And thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day.